Welcome everyone to Caelesti v0.1. This is going to be the first update of Caelesti that I'm going to be putting out. I've decided very simply that for this resource pack I actually want to showcase some of the release patch notes, updates, whatever you want to call it, in this kind of fashion of just showing you a small clip of a few features that I've put in, and then obviously we'll be building towards a sort of release version in the near future. Now, obviously with Sker, I have noted in the past that I wanted to transition to doing smaller videos on smaller changes so that people wouldn't see just a 30-minute video with 50 changes, half of which they don't care about. Say if it was just one big change, then we could just showcase that in a single video. So this is my first attempt at doing this. Obviously, with the pack not even being close to completion yet, I'm not going to release it just now, but just so you guys can get some insight on the kind of things we'll be going for. This is the first beta of Caelesti, I guess you could say. So first of all, one of the most notable things, obviously, the font is HD. I do love me a good HD font in Minecraft. I think it looks really good. Originally, the font that I was using in this game was actually nicked from someone else's pack. I think it was just simply called HD font. I did credit it in a very early version of Sker, but then I made so many changes to it that weren't really kind of what the pack originally was, so it kind of became more of my own thing anyway. But for this one, again, as I have stated, I want to make every single asset in this pack completely original, my own creation. No credit to other pack makers, nothing else. I want to actually make everything original. So first of all, we have the font, which is of course ASCII, American something interchange, information interchange, something like that. Anyway, ASCII, obviously being the font that we're using here. I have done the entire ASCII sheet, but unfortunately there are a number of characters, like you can see there with the Mjolnir add-on. The little O with the dotty boys is a bit weird still. There are a lot of ASCII sheets for the ASCII extended. I'm not going to go through all of them because obviously that would be a bit mental. It took me a good 3 days, really, on and off, to finish the first ASCII sheet, just doing all the capital letters, lowercase letters, symbols, numbers, everything in between. But everything has been done now. So if you are just playing Minecraft in English, then it should look absolutely fine. If you're playing it in a different language, then it just might be the vanilla text, so apologies in advance for that. But yeah, obviously one of the other things that really jumps out to you is to do with the title. Following on from the HD font trend, I've had this title in Sker for quite a while now. It's just a very, very high definition version of the Minecraft logo, and I think it looks quite nice. And yeah, obviously the buttons as well. Buttons are dark. I am going to try and go for a really dark theme for this one. The only thing that's really missing from this part of the game is the panorama, but I have a really nice idea for an animated panorama, which I'll be adding in the future. But I want to try and get started with some other things before I get onto something like that. Yeah, so with the buttons, if we go into the other pages here, you can see the background of buttons that you can't click or sliders is actually bedrock, and that is the same bedrock that was originally in Sker, so that's kind of another reference going back to Sker, the previous predecessor of this pack, the predecessor of this pack. So yeah, and yeah, once again, the HD text on every button, you can see there, I think it looks really good. If we go to resource packs, you can see here we have a sort of temporary logo for Caelesti. It's just simply a square copyright symbol. It wasn't supposed to be a square copyright symbol, but it just turned out that way. And yeah, and finally, the last thing that I really want to show you is the loading screen, which again follows on from the dark theme trend. This is again the same color scheme that was used in Sker. It's just a feature of Optifine that you can change the colors around of the reload screen. So there you go. So yeah, so there isn't really anything else in the pack right now other than this. So we have obviously like buttons have been changed around. We have the typical AA as opposed to the little globe symbol that I like on the languages page like that. Sklang is already in here, so there are a few block names that have been changed. If you wanted to see a full list of that, you could feel free to go and open the Sklang pile. It's only about 30 different words have been changed, I think, but it's just things like changing the names of all the music discs to records because I'm British, and things like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. This is version 0.1 of Caelesti. Obviously, there isn't really much to see in this version of the pack, but I will be releasing a few more beta releases just yet, all with hopefully more features than this one. And then at some point in the near future, I'll be releasing the v1.0 release of this pack, at which point you'll be able to download it for yourself. Once again, the previous version of Sker was designed to be used with the programmer art feature. This is designed to be used with the default look and feel of Minecraft. So there you go. Caelesti is now an available resource pack. Or no, not available yet, but it's a work in progress resource pack, I guess you could say, that is now going to be designed for Minecraft 1.14 and onwards in terms of the textures. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was v0.1. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this was kind of not too boring because it's just buttons basically, but we'll be returning with some more stuff in the near future. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.